The Death Company is a special unit unique to the Blood Angels and their Successor Chapters, consisting of former battle brothers who have succumbed to the Black Rage. The Black Rage, also known as the Flaw of Sanguinius, is one of the two gene seed flaws of the Blood Angels and their Successor Chapters, the other being the Red Thirst. All of the chapters derived from the Blood Angels still suffer from the psychic imprint left by Sanguinius's death. This can cause them to go insane prior to or during a battle, and they believe that they are Sanguinius himself during the Battle of Terror. The condition is almost always irrevocable, and victims are locked away in the Tower of the Lost on the Blood Angels' homeworld until they finally die. This insanity is known as the Black Rage. When a Space Marine is overcome by the Black Rage, he is reborn in a world of anger, hatred, fury, and nothing else. As well as Sanguinius's memories, the Blood Angel is touched with a small portion of his unearthly power, boosting his strength and vitality to superhuman levels. Rather than face a slow, insane death, Blood Angels will form those who have newly succumbed to the Black Rage into a special unit known as the Death Company. They paint their armor black, daubed with red crosses signifying the wounds of Sanguinius, and are usually led by the few chapter officers, notably Death Company Chaplains, who are able to communicate orders to these lost warriors. They are then sent out to perform the most dangerous assaults, hoping for a quick and honorable death in combat. On the eve of battle, the Blood Angels pray and remember the sacrifice of their Primarch Sanguinius, while the chaplains bless and study each battle brother for signs of the Black Rage. Those who collapse into the chaplain's arms during the chanting of the Mori Patris are taken away to form the Death Company. Their power armor is repainted black with a blood-red saltire, symbolizing the wounds of Sanguinius, and hung with devotional scrolls and records of honors earned before the madness took them. From this point on, these battle brothers are considered dead men walking. It is known that before the battle, members of the Death Company gain access to the chapter armory so they may fight their last fighting with a weapon of their choice. Consumed by the Black Rage, the Death Company fights without fear, heedless of the quality of their opposition or the wounds they suffer. Under the watchful eye of their Death Company chaplains, the Death Company fights terrible odds to claim one last honor for the chapter. Many of the Blood Angels' finest victories have come after the Death Company devastated the enemy forces. The Death Company's fearsome reputation has even spread to worlds that have not seen the Blood Angels in battle. Those few members of the Death Company who survive an engagement usually perish shortly after, either from their wounds or by the hand of the Redeemer of the Lost. Since the Red Thirst inevitably follows the Black Rage, the chapter considers it a better fate than turning into a mindless, flesh-hungry beast. Initially, it was thought that the new Primaris Space Marines were more resistant to the Black Rage. However, this is not the case, and multiple Primaris Marines have now succumbed. They too have been put into the Death Company, organized into intercessor squads. The advent of the Black Rage is associated with the end of the Horus heresy, caused by the psychic shock felt by every Blood Angel when Sanguinius died at the hands of Horus. Prior to then, the Red Thirst was a rare but dreaded phenomenon, known only to Sanguinius and some members of his inner circle, including First Captain Ralderon, Sanguinary Guard Commander Azkaelon, High Warden Daka Barus, and the Legion's Master Apothecary on Baal. On the rare occasions when a battle brother was lost to the thirst, his armor's company markings were blotted out by black paint, and his gene seed was removed for analysis rather than being returned to the Legion's stores. After Brother Alatros succumbed to the thirst on Melchior, forcing Sanguinius to execute him, Ralderon applied the paint himself, swore the apothecary, Miros, who had removed his gene seed, to total secrecy, and remarked to the corpse, You are in the company of death. I hope you will find peace there. The Angels. In Carmine, color their Death Company in alabaster white with black backpacks. While it has been stated that the Flesh Tearers' Death Company follow the same color schemes as the Blood Angels, their Death Company have been shown colored pale gray with red helmets, backpacks, and pauldrons. The Lamentors, who for a long time did not suffer from the Black Rage, have been shown painting their Death Company in quartered black and yellow colors. The Angels Numinous are known to have little regard for their battle brothers afflicted with the Black Rage, as the chapter believes that only the weak fall into its embrace. As a result of this, the Angels Numinous refuse to honor their Death Companies as the Blood Angels do, and instead consider them to be nothing but a shameful embarrassment to their pure and noble chapter. When the Angels Numinous go to battle, the Death Companies are hurled into the fray with no concern for their lives and are simply used as a blunt instrument to break enemy front lines. Within the Angels Sanguine, the brothers who enter the Black Rage are strapped to the Tablet of Lestralio in the chapter's fortress monastery. Those who regain their senses are presented with the Shroud of Lamart as a symbol of their mastery of the Black Rage. Thank you for listening to this entry from the Warhammer 40,000 Lexicanum.